The reason why you're not seeing any growth from your protective styles is because you're taking down your hair wrong. Hi! Welcome to another YouTube video. In this video, I'll be showing you guys my protective style takedown routine for maximum length retention. If you're returning, welcome back. If you've never seen my face before, my name is Nuri and I make natural hair content focused on length retention. So if that sounds good to you, please consider subscribing. It's free and it'll really help my channel. For this takedown routine, you're only going to need two things. One is some scissors and the other is your favorite deep conditioner. I'm using this Auntie Jackie's. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into it. When I tell you guys, I've had my hair in for way too long and it's literally falling off, like falling off the bone, okay? I think I've had it in for almost 4 months now, and I went camping in it, which don't do that. Well, go camping, but don't go camping with raw human hair. Look at this. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. This takedown will be really easy. Editing me here, I don't know why I said that. If you installed these faux locks the way that I installed them, it's very easy to take them down. So, and of course, I'll be doing so in a way that lets you reuse this lovely human hair, so you don't have to go buy another set. You want to see how I install this style, which I promised would look much better in the beginning. Go check out my last video, which I'll link somewhere up here. But yeah, let's take down these faux locks without tearing our hair out. Okay guys, to be honest, taking down the actual lock is not that bad. It's just what I do to my hair afterward that takes a long time. The first thing you're going to do is just pull on the human hair end. That's going to snap the rubber band and it should come right out. Now you're going to twist your lock the opposite of the way you wrapped it and slide it down to loosen the hair. Now you're going to try and find the connect-a-line braid that the human hair was attached to and pull it out of the lock. I didn't show it in this clip, but I will cut the braid a little bit so that it will unravel, and then you're going to find your real hair that you wrapped around itself and pull that out. This will make more sense if you watch my install video, but just pull your real hair out. There's no need to cut the lock and risk cutting your own hair. It should just slide right out of your hair. So now we're going to get into my takedown routine for literally every protective style I do and why I think that I've been able to retain so much length from protective style. The first thing you have to understand about taking down protective styles is that there is a lot of shed hair stuck in each section of your hair. Additionally, there's braiding gel, buildup, etc. that is also tangled in your hair. The problem with going in with a brush or a comb right away is that the shed hair is still entangled with the hair that's still attached to your head. These tools cannot differentiate between the two, and you will end up ripping your hair out. Another common mistake that I see people do is wetting your hair immediately after taking down your protective style to detangle it. This will reactivate the stickiness or hold of the gel, mousse, or whatever you use to install the protective style and trap the shed hair in each section, which will again lead you to ripping your hair out when you detangle. So what I do when I take down my hair is I first try to unravel and separate each section of my hair as much as possible. And then I don't detangle the section. I don't rake my fingers through it. I just smooth down each section with my fingers, which you'll see in a second. This releases the shed hair from the section, making detangling much easier and does not rip my hair out. I also try to brush off as much buildup as possible to make this process easier. Removing buildup when it's dry is so much easier than trying to remove it when it's wet because it will literally just flake off if you brush it. When it's wet, it becomes gummy and sticky and it's a lot harder to separate from your actual hair. After I feel like I've gotten as much shed hair as I can out of the section, I'll go in with a deep conditioner. Yes, I use deep conditioner on my dirty hair. I promise it's okay. Nothing is going to happen. I do this because after having a protective style for 3 months, my hair is extremely dry and brittle, making it more susceptible to breakage. By applying deep conditioner before I detangle my hair, the conditioner will soften each strand and make it much less likely to snap off when I do detangle my hair. If you skip this step, I promise promise your hair will be snapping off left and right when you do pull out that brush. The deep conditioner I'm using in this video is the Aunt Jackie's Coconut Cream Repair Deep Conditioner, but all of my hair products that I use ever will be in my Amazon storefront, which is linked in the description. This is like hanging on by a thread, dude. Okay, so I've done like 3 rows. I'll just show you guys like how it looks. And as I go up, just to make sure that my hair is staying moisturized and stuff, I add a little bit more of this deep conditioner because my hair is so dry, it's like sucking it up really fast. Hot.
Whoa! Whoa!
I'm gonna go in my flow state and finish this, and then I'll come back and talk to you. Okay, I'm back a little early, but I just want to show you guys why it's so important to take down your hair dry and to use your fingers and not to use a tool. When your hair sheds, it sheds at the root. And so when you have a lot of gunk like that, or a protective style right here, the shed hairs don't fall out like they do when your hair is out. They just kind of sit there, trapped in the hair. And if you go in and wet your hair, you see how I can just kind of pull it apart and like brush all the gunk out? If it's wet, you can't do that because it reactivates the gel or whatever you put on there. It sticks your hair together. It sticks your shed hair and the hair that is still attached to your head together. And then when you go in with a tool, like a brush or something, it can't differentiate between the shed hair and the hair that's still attached because it's tangled together and it'll just rip it out. But if you take it down dry like this, see this is like matted together here, you can just pull it out, pull all this gunk out, kind of just brush it off or scrape it off with my nails. And then you can also take out all the shed hair that's trapped in there without ripping out your real hair. That's what just came out, that little section. I just wet this and then started raking through it. I would have lost shed hair and my hair that's still attached to my head. But taking it out this way, it's a lot slower, but you make sure that you're only getting rid of the shed hair. And this will also make detangling so much easier because you've gotten out like the largest source of your tangles post-protective style, which is just shed hair being trapped in your section. I hope that makes sense. And don't be afraid that your hair is falling out or anything. I kept these in for almost 4 months. Your hair sheds like 100 strands per day or something like that. Most Black people have very, very thick hair, so it's probably like at least double or triple that amount. So I lose a lot of hair when I take my hair down, but length is still lengthened. Hi guys. It is currently 7:30. I just finished. So I'll show you guys my hair. I'm so oily too. My plan is to finish up here and then let this sit in my head, the deep conditioner, and it's already been sitting for like 7 hours. But you know, the front part was just done. And then after I do that, I'll eat dinner quickly and then I have to shower and do my regular wash day routine, which I think will probably be a separate video just because I don't want this to be too long. But one thing I'm going to do first, before I do any of that, is just give myself a little trim. My ends look a little crazy. Yeah, I'll just show you how much I'm cutting. Just like any stragglers. I only trim my hair basically when I remember. I'm really lazy with my hair, guys. Like, extremely lazy. Now I'm just going to take some more deep conditioner. I'm just gonna rehydrate, I guess, my hair. Make sure you get the top. My hair looks so luscious. Make sure you get the ends, of course. I used like half of it. Like literally I used half. That's like the only con of having a ton of hair is I'll buy something and I'll literally use the whole thing. Like those teeny tiny Shea Moisture conditioner things, they're like this big. Literally one wash day, I use one. Like I said, I'm going to eat dinner. I'll come back and then I'll do my regular wash routine. Bye. Hi. It's currently 2 days after I washed my hair, so this is day 2 hair. After I washed it, I did give myself a little haircut because my layers had completely grown out and it looked crazy, but I didn't cut any length off, so yeah. I'm not a professional hair cutter, so I think it is kind of uneven, but the good thing about having curly hair is that nobody can really tell. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Let me know if you tried my takedown routine and it's worked for you, or if you just have any questions, let me know in the comments. Also, subscribe to my channel. It would really help me continue to make videos like these. You can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok at NerdDoll. See you guys in the next video.